what do I want them to get out of everything I teach them. What's the primary thing I want them to learn is how to quickly end a fight, okay? So because to me, ending a fight is very important. Again, is the process of eliminating any possible escalation to possible death, right? Because any light situation can get really heavy quickly, okay? Because we never know what's going to happen, right? So my goal is always to end the fight as quick as possible. So my students always say, well, Guru, that's if that's our goal, how are we going to accomplish that, right? Because in order to accomplish something like that, you have to have a system that flows freely, right, without thought, right? Because when you start putting in what you're going to do in a fight, what you're going to throw, what kind of weapon you're going to deploy and all that, you're already behind because you're already thinking, you're slow already, right? Because you're thinking about what you're going to have to do. So I've studied a few striking systems, and you know, in those systems, I've always found that we're always constantly thinking about, what am I throwing? Am I throwing a cross? Am I throwing, a cross? Am I throwing a jab? Am I throwing a hook? Am I throwing 2 jabs and then a cross, right? Am I moving here? Am I moving there, right? So there's a lot of thinking going on, and some of it's instinct, yeah, but for the most part, there's always thinking going on as far as what's the next step, right? What am I going to do? So with my students, my goal is always just to give them the natural free movements, right? And what I've found really is one of the most important things I've recognized is the alternate movements of the hands, right? Continuously moving, right? Continuously moving without thought, right? And I found with the Sinawali stick system, the double stick system, I found that in the drills, whatever striking of the Sinawali matrix you're using, forehand, backhand, all that kind of stuff, right? It doesn't really matter because you're constantly moving the sticks. One hand's constantly moving. If this one goes, the next one follows. If this one doubles up, this one follows next, right? So there's no thought to it. And then when we train as sword and stick fighters, or FMA, right, we get used to the constant flow of our hands, and our hands are constantly moving as fast as we can, right? The faster we move our sticks, the faster our hands get, okay? So what I found out with that system, once you're inside and you figured out your entry and you're inside the fight, then everything just comes out and all your weapons unleash, right? So if this guy here comes and attacks me here, if I come in here and he throws a cross, if I come in here and just cover out this way, I already see this weapon coming. This is one that's next, this one's next. This is open here, I hit him here, I hit him here, pop, 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 right? Because again, my hands are just used to constantly moving and striking and moving and moving and moving and moving, right? If I don't have to think about it, that's what they're gonna do, okay? Because they're constantly swinging sticks. Hands are always in motion, okay? That's why, again, if you need a system or an art where you don't want to have to think about what's happening, that you know your instincts are gonna automatically kick in, I highly recommending Sinawali training, double sticks, right? I'm not, because my students will ask me, well, how about single stick system, Guru? Does that mean that they can't fight as fast? I say, no, it's all good, right? If I'm doing this constantly with 2 sticks, right? Sinawali training, it's all flow, right? Sometimes it's with tick, and sometimes it's lob tick going through, right? It's a different system than a 1-stick system's doing this, checking, blocking, pushing, this. It's a different flow, but it's still an alternate movement of the hands, right? But I'm telling you, the 1-stick fighter guys are going to be a little bit better at the locking part, right? And the trapping and all that kind of stuff, controlling, right? Because it's a different system with the 1-stick compared to the double stick, okay? But either one, you got to know all of it, right? That's what we hope to accomplish. But again, a system where you want to naturally flow, I recommend Sinawali training, okay? Thank you.